Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to learn about every drop count environmental studies class 5 CBSE syllabus. Children, look at this picture. This is a picture of Gadsi Sar. Sar means a lake. King Gadsi of Jaisalmer got it made 650 years ago with the help of the people. All around the lake there are ghats with the steps leading to the water, decorated verandas, large halls, rooms, and much more. People came here to celebrate festivals and more programs of music and dance. Children came to study in the school on the ghat. The talab belongs to everyone and everyone took care to keep it clean. Children, rainwater collected in this lake spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water flowed into another lake at lower level. When the two filled up, the extra water flowed into the third lake, and so no filling. On filling, 9 such interconnected lakes were there. The collected rainwater could be used throughout the year, and there was no shortage of water in this city. Today, Gadisar is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those 9 lakes. Now the water does not get collected in these lakes but just flows away and it is wasted. Children, before going to study about Gadisar, let us study a small story of Al-Biruni. One of the most famous of the historic accounts of Indian is that written by an Arabic by Al-Biruni nearly 1,000 years ago. Al-Biruni is regarded as one of the greatest scholars of the Mid-Valley Islamic era and was well versed in physics, mathematics, astronomy, and natural science, and also distinguished himself as a chronologist, historian, and linguistic. He spent a large part of his lifetime in Ghazni, in modern days Afghanistan, and the capital city of Ghaznavid density, which was based in what is now central eastern Afghanistan. In 1017, he traveled to the Indian subcontinent and authored Tariq al-Hind, History of India. After exploring the Hindu faith practiced in India, he is given the title that founder of Indology, means more than 1,000 years ago a traveler come to India. The place that he came from is now called as Uzbekistan. Al-Biruni carefully observed and noted down the details of all that he saw. He wrote specially about those things that he found very different from his own country. Here is a part of what he wrote about the ponds of the time. The people here are very skilled at making ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. They pile up the huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build raised platforms all around the lakes. Between these, there are 2 rows of long staircases going up and down. The steps were going up and coming down are separate, so there is a less crowding. Today, when we study history, we can learn lot of things about those days were written from Al-Biruni. This stamp came out in 1973, 1,000 years after his birth. Children, now let us discuss about drop by drop means stepwells. Children, the name called as Chand Baroi consists of 3,500 narrow steps over 13 stories. It expands approximately 30 meters into the ground, making it one of the deepest and largest stepwells in India. The state of Rajasthan is extremely arid, and the design and finally the structure of Chand Baroi was intended to conserve as much as water possible. Jaipur is the capital and largest city of the state of Rajasthan in India. Jaipur becomes the capital of Rajasthan after independence in 1956. Children, Jaipur is currently experiencing growing water scarcity and demonizing drinking water sources, relying extensively on groundwater and a single surface of water source, the Bilashpur Dam, which is shared with Amjir and the villages in the Tonk district and located to 120 kilometers southwest of Jaipur. During scorching heat coupled with water crisis has made life very difficult for the people in Rajasthan. In at least 24 main cities and towns of the state including Barmar, Jolar, Markhana, Rajgarh, Balothar, water is being supplied only once in 4 days. Even camels are being used to pull water tanks instead of ferrying people. At every boring well in the state, rows of camel with water tanks are seen. Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. Here it rains only 10 to 12 days in the entire year, sometimes not even that much. The rivers here do not have water in them all around the year. And yet, most of the villages in these areas did not have a shortage of water. People knew that every drop of water was precious. Lakes and joharts were made to collect these precious drops of water. Water was everyone's need, and one and all came together in this work, and it to be done by businessman or a labor also. Some water from the lake soaked into the ground and reached the wells and step wells in that area. The soil of the area also became wet and fertile. Every house had a system to collect the rainwater. Look at the picture, children. How do you think that rainwater falls on the roof will reach the undergrounds? Yes, children, this method is called rainwater harvesting. The harvesting of rainwater simply involves the collection of water from the surfaces on which rain falls and subsequently stores this water for later use. Normally, the water is collected from the roofs of building and stored in rainwater tanks. Children, have you ever seen a step well? Yes, look at this picture. Can you imagine by looking this picture that the step wells go down several stories deep? Instead of drawing the water up from the well, the people could go down the steps and reach the water. That is why they are called step wells. Long ago, people used to make long journey with their carnavas of animals and goods. People felt it was a good thing to give water to trusty travels. Thus, they built many beautiful step wells. Children, now let us discuss how these customs related to the water. Children, even today people get water from very old lakes, step wells and nalas. Many customs and festivals are related to the water also. At some places, whenever lakes get filled up with rainwater, the people gather around the lake to celebrate the festival. See the princess of Uttarakhand in this picture. After getting married, she has come to the new village. She bows to the spring or to the pond. In cities, one can see an interesting from this custom. The new bride worships the tap in her home. Can we see even image life without water? Yes. In 1986, there was no rain in Jodhpur and surrounded areas. People reminded that old and forgotten step wells. They cleaned the step wells and more than 200 trucks of garbage was taken out of it. People of that area collected money. The thirsty town got water from the step well. After a few years, it rained well, and again the step well was forgotten. There are two old wells in that area where Punita lives. Here, grandmother says that often 15-20 years there was a water in these wells. The wells could have dried up because water is being pumped up under the ground with the help of electronic motors. The lakes in such rainwater used to collect are no longer there. The soil around trees and parks is now covered with cement. Now let us see how they are going to get the water. A jalboard water tanks comes to our colony twice a day. We have to stand in a long queue to get water from the tanker. People at times we fill water from the wells. The nearby wells dried up a year ago. Now we have to walk far to reach the other well. We are not allowed to take water from some wells because of our caste. We get water at homes for half an hour. We fill this in the tank to use all the day. Sometimes it is dirty. We get water from our taps all the day long also. We have put a pump directly in the Jalboard pipeline. Now we do not have any problem. We have put a motor to pump up the water from the borewell, but there is no electricity. So what to do? We do. There is a hand pump nearby, but the water that we get from it is salty. We have to buy water for drinking. We get water from the canal itself also. There are some groups that work hard to bring water to the people of different areas. They ask the elders about the water agreements in their times. They rebuild the old lakes and johats and also build new ones. Let us see how the group called Tarun Bharat Singh helped Darakai Mai. This is a Darakai Mai. She lives in a village of Alwar district of Rajasthan. The women of the village used to spend the entire day looking after their home and animals. Sometimes it took them all the night to pull water from the well for the animals. In the summer, when the well dried up, they had to leave the village. Daraki Mai heard about this group and asked for help. Together, the people from the group and the village decided to make a lake. The problem of the food and water for animals now is less. People get more milk. They have started even earning money. Thank you.